could have been every bar. Did you have like other bars in mind, or have you seen other bars, and why did you decide, or like why did you choose this specific bar? Like for filmic reasons more, like, or?
We've been in a few other bars, yes. I've done a lot of research. Certainly done a lot of research over time. But also in the execution of this, there was actual, bar research, scouting, going to so many different places, and the things that we wanted were piecemeal. It was like, this place has this, but not quite this, and there was no just magical situation that existed until we found the 20s, and it just had this, sort of sacred womb-like red space. If you're going to hide from the day, this is where you go. And with a bit of embellishment, it became the space that we wanted. But one thing that we found to be true was that whether we were in Las Vegas or New Orleans, these were places that were filled by all kinds of people from all walks of life with different stories. And somehow the commonality of that room and having a beer or whatever it is formed this sense of community in which people were willing to, it's a social lubricant, you're there for whatever reason, you bring in whatever to that bar, and then you're being whoever you are in that space.
And the cast, did you cast in bars or on the street or friends or actors or agencies? Like, how did you find your
Well, no agencies, but everything else, yes. Yes, this is our fifth feature film, and we always have this mantra, like, no matter where we go, you set the camera up, like say you're at a bar, you set the camera on the top of the bar, and it leads the conversation with anybody. So we would go around Vegas and New Orleans, and we would just sit there. People would come up and be like, what's this? And we're like, well, we're doing this thing. And so we, probably met with 100 people, and probably half of the cast is from that, and others are pulled from our life. Lowell, the sort of Gandalf-looking guy with the white long hair, he is just a great drinker in New Orleans. We run into him all the time, and we're just like, Lowell, if we're going to make this movie, you have to be in it. And his good buddy is Pam, and so Pam's a live wire, and we're like, we'll definitely have a movie if Pam is in the room. And
I want to dance.
Oh yes.
So what specific reasons do you have, like, or what was like your criteria to pick those people together, like this specific mixture?
Well, we wanted to create a space that was at once, representative of not only sort of what you would find in a barroom archetype, who's the norm at the end of the bar, and it's why Cheers works, because you have these archetypal persons who fill out the space, but also, a cross-section of people, so that the intersections of their conversations and experiences would be dynamic. It's like alchemy, how can we put these right people in this space so that together they create a whole in which each of them are also vibrant individuals.
Let's ask Kamari about his.
But we can ask
we have one of the protagonists here. Welcome. What was your first reaction when they asked, like, hey, come be in our film?
Well, it's like crazy because David, the ornery person y'all saw in the film, that's like my roommate, my friend. I've been living with him for like a couple years. So I think he was like recruited and I was like a tag along. And I wasn't even like expecting, like I was just going to a bar to chat with these guys just because. And then, after probably about like an hour chatting, they were like, all right, we want you to be in this movie. And I just looked at it as a cool way to spend a day, you know what I'm saying? Not work my regular job, get a little bit of money, some food for free. And, like the general, especially in America, I was raised on like reality TV to a certain extent. And so it was a certain fascination of being documented in that kind of way and then having it like as a forever, like something I can always go back to in like a marker and be like, oh man, I was terrible at 26. So yeah, I mean, that was interesting. And I mean, I had no clue that they were going to like weave it into what it ended up turning into. You know what I'm saying?
So you just saw it yesterday the first time, no?
Yeah, I saw it for the first time yesterday. I figured that'd be the best way to see it instead of like, you know, seeing it months ago and just, I overthink stuff. I'm very insecure, so I didn't want to have that in my head for like months and months and months. So it was nice to be around people and see them enjoy it and then be like, all right, cool. You know what I'm saying? I'm still a little nervous because I wasn't in here to see it, so I don't know how y'all feel about it. But, you know what I mean? Hopefully y'all dug it.